The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. The teams then, Real Madrid against Espanyol. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Quick look at the lineups. Things underway.
Brahim Diaz.
Rudiger. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Rudiger.
Valverde. Brahim Diaz.
And it's Mbappe. Xavi. Now the pass. Oh, glorious footwork! Who's going to make this theirs? Deftly done. It's the through ball. It's anyone's ball. No, that's not the ball he wanted.
Brahim Diaz.
Tries a through ball. Away from immediate danger. He hits it! Goal! Real Madrid! And Real Madrid are ahead! That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
You know, Peter, from the moment it left his foot, it looked unstoppable. That was thumped.
Real Madrid have an early lead. Good start. Gomez plays it out to the flank. Real Madrid are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Dashing forward at pace. Drilled in low. Just couldn't quite turn it in.
Real Madrid didn't really deal with the wide play. It was a lovely dribble down the flank, but really they've got to double up to try and stop that, and I think with the attempted goal too, they were a little fortunate.
Spoon forward. Face to face with the keeper, looking to force his way through. Really well taken goal.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
You've got to say, the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Javi. It took genuine bravery to attempt to tackle there. Mind you, he had little option.
Well, if ever a tackle had to be made, that was about the perfect example. They were completely caught out by the break, and they got themselves into last resort territory. What a saviour.
Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Alexander-Arnold comes sliding in. Good defending, he knew he had to stop it right there. Rudiger. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde passes it through. Keeps everyone guessing. Brahim Diaz. Espanyol are playing with a pleasing width here.
Especially that front line.
Is it working for you?
It's not.
Goal! Real Madrid! And they get themselves in front! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Real Madrid take the lead. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Brahim Diaz. It's got through. No mistake! And they are disappearing out of sight. Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Real Madrid are 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Offside that time. Gets it upfield. It's going to be the final action of the first half.
Well, I would think this one is possibly over as a contest. They know they've already reached cruise control, and it's a case of the right game management to take it from here.
Real Madrid are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1.
Brahim Diaz.
Brahim Diaz! Corner given. And the keeper's in command. And he's cut it out. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Yeah, the communication lines were working really well.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And he's going to have his name taken.
Brahim Diaz.
Wonderful quick feet. Battles to win it back.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Mbappe has a shot! They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
Final checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. Real Madrid grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Swept in. Kombula pumps it upfield. Mbappe is now the subject of some adhesive marking.
Yeah, his instinct and the timing of his runs have proven fruitful, but they have to give him a harder time like that.
Hits one! Gets good distance on it.
Well, when the keeper lost control of that, usually a striker would react first, so that defender deserves praise.
And that's a throw. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Looks like a good ball through. Looks to slip it through.
Alexander-Arnold.
Real Madrid haven't made a substitution yet. Gets it back. Javi did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Tries a through ball. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. He'll try from distance. Rudiger tries to get it forward quickly. Now the pass. Good idea, just poorly executed. Chance! Oh, and look who's there doing the defending. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Passes it through. Rudiger positions himself well and cuts it out. Oh, he's broken through. Looks like a good ball through. The final 5 minutes. Cuts it out. Mbappe. Now the pass. Managed to get it away.
Alexander-Arnold.
Concedes a free kick for that. Plays it out to the wing. Lovely bit of skill. He's had a shot! who's going to get there?
Brahim Diaz.
Goes long and forward.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Brahim Diaz. Valverde.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Real Madrid, comfortable winners, a virtuoso display, utterly one-sided. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Real Madrid have some very strong runners from midfield, and it's not often you'll see a team be so effective by advancing through the middle like that, but this was very impressive, the way they cut through the heart of that defence.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. And here we have Sleman against Arema. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much.
The referee's awarded a free kick.
Lokon Lengoy.
Looks to slip it through, cuts it out. Good defending, he knew he had to stop it right there.
Abdu. Hugo.
Tries a through ball. Goal! Sleman!
Oh, that was a close call, but for me, he timed his run to absolute perfection there to stay just onside, and he's still a lot to do, you know, and I think he's tucked that away really well.
Sleman, go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Gets it back. Kleberson. Bertinho.
Johan.
It's a long forward pass. Sleman making the ideal start. It is something to build on.
Always when you score early, it gives you such a lift, and it casts doubt in the minds of your opponents at the same time, and that pretty much sums up the difference in what we've seen. One team assured, the other a little unsure.
Hoisted towards the area. Oh, what a lovely delivery. It deserved better.
Well, if only the calibre of the finish was as high as the calibre of the supply. I mean, that was a beautifully played cross, and really should have seen something better on the end of it.
Pablo passes it through, lofted into the middle. Played it again. Defence has got rid of that. Now the pass. Here comes another cross. Pumps it upfield. D'Alberto. Who's going to make this theirs? Goalkeeper's ball.
Hugo.
Looks like a good ball through. Clears it out of harm's way. Betinho. Passes it through. He's dealt with that well. Promising cross. He's there to get rid.
Kevin.
Tries a through ball. Firmly met. Oh, nice touch, that's beautiful. Crunching tackle. No complaints about that challenge. Robust, but fair. He certainly caught him there, it's a free kick.
You just can't argue with the referee there, Peter. He spelt it out for him earlier.
Slimani looking to pull clear here. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. He went for the curler. Pablo. It's a loose ball. That's a throw. To shoot! He's got away with one there. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Back to the keeper and try something new. It's Lokovic. Betinho. Tries to stroke it through. Back to the keeper. Slimani saved by a gutsy tackle. He had to get it right.
Well, if ever a tackle had to be made, that was about the perfect example. They were completely caught out by the break and they got themselves into last resort territory. What a saviour.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for.
Kevin.
Tries a long pass towards the front. We've reached half-time.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Slimani in for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead.
Slimani's going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively.
Thrust towards the front line. Back to the keeper and go again. Keeper's got good distance on that. Now the pass. Looking to shoot. What about it? And with that goal comes comfort. Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Slimani can have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Chooses to deal with it himself. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, and it was a case of good awareness too. That wasn't quite matched by the right weight of pass. It only needed just a little bit more behind it, and he was through.
Dashing forward at pace. Lokovic pumps it forwards. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Cut out in the nick of time. Spoon forward. Betinho. Alberto battles to win it back. Looks to slip it through. Heads it! Great ball to play him in, but he will be gutted to miss that.
And that all stems from great vision, you know. What a delightful little ball over the top that was. This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Abdu. Kevin.
Looks like a good ball through. Now the pass.
Arhan.
Drills one in. Quality ball drilled in low.
Oh, how has that not ended up in the back of the net? It was a cracking ball in the way he drilled it across and kept it down too.
Abdu. Gets it back. Kleberson.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
Slimani yet to make a change here. Fator
Tries a through ball. He's through. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that.
Kleberson.
In the end, it was possession without penetration, the kind that only frustrates managers and fans.
Galberto.
Pablo. It's long and forward. Now the cross. Oh, he's managed to miss it.
Or maybe they're just feeling the pressure and trying a little too hard. You know, if the manager can calm them down more, I think they'll fare better.
A chance! Crosses in a low one. Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. Gets up to head it! Oh, should have put that away. Bertinho. And it's Abu. Has gone out. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Abdu tries the route one option. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Great strike, but the keeper's equal to it. It's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? Gets into some space. Whose ball? Who's going to get there? There is the final whistle.
Slimani.
Claim victory here, and on balance they were worth it. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Slimans were given a fantastic boost with their early goal, and the
Hello and welcome to the Saitama Stadium. And here we have Ajax against Paris Saint-Germain. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him. making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
Yeah, I must agree, especially in view of his ability to lead and organise the defence. Ball is over the line. Tries to cut back. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Dembele with the short one. Cuts it back. Great leap! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse. Well, this is how to grab a game by the scruff of its neck. Front foot football with real intent.
Hernandez.
Berghaus. Paris Saint-Germain get themselves out of a self-dug hole.
He had a decision to make there, and he got it absolutely spot on with a beautiful piece of timing in the tackle. Any hesitation then would have either seen him get a card or his team concede a goal. I can only say, well done, son.
Looks like a good ball through. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, and the vision to get him through was all good, but the execution of the pass wasn't quite right. But importantly, he's holding his line until the very last moment, and that will pay off.
Jordan Henderson. Back to the keeper and try something new. Ajax yet to have a shot on target. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Fabian Ruiz. Rugani. David Klaassen tries a through ball. Dembele. Jordan Henderson. Aim forward. Well positioned to make that interception. Dembele. Knocks it towards the front. And it's Ruiz. It's a long forward pass. Now the pass. Away from immediate danger. Who's going to make this theirs? Out to the left it goes. Passes it through. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Looks to slip it through. It's a corner kick. Massive leap! Spoon forward. It looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Jordan Henderson. The referee brings the first half to a close. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone could step up and produce something a little more magical.
and they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Passes it through. Well played, he saw that coming.
Davy Klaassen. Berghaus.
Battles to win it back.
Hakimi.
He's on the end of some really unwanted attention.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate trouble, but it'll reduce it.
It's offside. Yes, it is.
And he thought he'd beaten the offside trap too. It's a good call.
Gets it upfield. Well, they are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, that's true.
And is that how you're seeing it?
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
Henderson tries a long pass towards the front. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection of what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Fabian Ruiz.
Looks like a good ball through. Hit long and direct.
Hakimi.
Good defending, he knew he had to stop it right there. Gets it back.
Matthäus.
Needed a better pass there. That'll be a throw. Paris Saint-Germain have a sub ready to come on.
Rugani.
Tries a through ball. Klaassen. Gets it into the middle. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Has got rid of that. Has gone out. Berghaus. Hit into the middle. It's well blocked and back out it comes. The referee's awarded a free kick. It's another dead ball chance. Is it out of harm's way? Ball has crossed the line and it's a throw. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Jordan Henderson. Klaassen tries to get it forward quickly.
Fabian Ruiz.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Jordan Henderson. Goes long and forward. Berghaus. Now it's Klaassen. He's gone for it! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, that was a lovely little dink over the top just to get the runner in on the keeper, and what a pity he just couldn't produce a goal from that.
gone a long way up and away. 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection of what we've seen. The game's been vibrant, I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
So a brief breather and then extra time. Dinks one in. Is it in? Really well taken goal. Finally, the deadlock is broken. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
Ajax get themselves into the lead. Pumps it forwards. Hakimi. Lee Kang-in. Top save! That shot was travelling. Knocked down by a lack of accuracy. That's put paid to a promising move. Chance! Fabian Ruiz gets it back. Can he put it away? Should have equalised.
Yeah, the rest of the team can thank him for the fact they're still ahead. That's fine work from the keeper.
Goes for goal! And the lead stays intact, just.
I think he rushed that. He had a bit more time than he realised. He could so easily have equalised there.
Now the pass. What an adventurous run from a defender. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Thrust towards the front line. Extra time reaches half-time.
Well, there's plenty of potential for a final twist in this tale. I think there's bound to be some late drama in the final 15 minutes of this epic.
This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Berghaus. Fabian Ruiz.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frighten the people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Ajax have escaped via some do-or-die defending.
Well, if ever a tackle had to be made, that was about the perfect example. They were completely caught out by the break, and they got themselves into last resort territory. What a saviour.
Great early ball, still can't be said for the finish.
Look, there'll be no complaints at all with quick service like that. It's so difficult to defend when the ball comes in so swiftly. But you can't question the finishing in this instance. I think, though, there's enough grounds for them to keep working at it.
Ajax are minutes away from a notable win. Played out to the right. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Promising cross. Smart save. And a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. There could be trouble here. For now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Terrific contest, it really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, but that was enough. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
There's a solidity about them, almost as if they set up not to lose and see how things unfold. That eases the pressure on the strikers, who can afford to be patient, and it's all paid off.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. Hello and welcome from the Estadio da Luz. And here we have Arsenal against Crystal Palace. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
We can have a look at them now. That gets things running. Martin Odegaard. Mateta. Good defending, he knew he had to stop it right there. Gabriel. Gabriel, Martin Odegaard, Merino, and shoots! Just too much, fractions.
Well, I think the keeper knows all too well that there was no getting anywhere near that. That's a big escape. Well, that should set them on their way and get into a nice rhythm. The early signs are very encouraging now.
Looks to thread it through. Can he score? Get that clear. And it's Mateta. Mateta with the ball through. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Forward it goes. Merino. Boots it upfield. Swept in. Goal! Arsenal take the lead. A great delivery and a finish to match.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Arsenal take the lead, 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Salah. Arsenal are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Good idea, just poorly executed. Looks to slip it through. Munoz. Oh, that's neat. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch.
Well, we were unlikely to see a goal then because there were so many players crowding out that danger area. I think something very special was going to be needed.
Gets it back, out to the flank. Is it in? And that's off target.
Well, it was far from high calibre, Peter, and when you're shooting from that position, it needs to be just that, high calibre.
Lerma. Mateta.
So they got the only goal
To make it 1-0.
and the shot! That really should have hit the net.
Probably not his best option. I think goalkeepers are normally happy for players to have a go from there.
Munoz. And it's Munoz.
He's made sure that that won't get through.
Merino. Arsenal are leading with half-time drawing close. Martin Odegaard.
Timely intervention.
Munoz.
Ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that.
Munoz.
Floats one over.
Merino. Merino.
The referee brings the first half to a close.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Arsenal, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to
Really well taken goal. 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Arsenal get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Lerma. Munoz.
Some astute defending to ensure they got no further. Great ball to play him in, but he will be gutted to miss that.
And that all stems from great vision, you know. What a delightful little ball over the top that was.
Hughes. Munoz. Sa. Mateta. Spreads it wide. Munoz.
Has a pop! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I think when you're in front of goal like that, you really should do better. That's a poor finish in the end.
And it's Odegaard.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Out to the left it goes. Tries a through ball. Defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Munoz. Looks like a good ball through. Gets good distance on it. Crystal Palace look as though they're about to make a change.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Now the pass. Meets it first time! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch.
Defence has got rid of that. How about it?
Oh, the ball's come loose!
Volleyed effort.
Well, to strike a volley requires exactly the right balance, and I think that's what maybe let him down there, Peter.
Nketiah.
Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Has a look and has a go. That was mighty close. It so nearly came off for him.
Well, in all honesty, he's tormented that defence. They just can't handle him.
Aimed long and direct.
Chilwell. Well, try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. Lerma. That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. Now the cross.
That was just asking too much of his teammates by playing it in so early.
Salah passes it through.
Nketiah sticks in a foot to win it back.
Gabriel. Arsenal still 2-0 up and looking now to see it through. Chilwell battles to win it back. And it's Chilwell.
Still going. Where to next?
Chilwell,
Great challenge.
Gabriel is fouled. Merino knocks it towards the front.
Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Odegaard goes short.
Nketiah goes on a charge down the left.
Hughes.
Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. 4 extra minutes added on.
Odegaard
Tries the route one option. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
I think there's always that danger that the defence can get exploited in that way. That must have served as a real wake-up call to them.
Oh, that's great stuff from him.
He's been a joy to watch, and that didn't miss by much. He'll be back.
Oh, it's hit the post!
And that is that. Well, the manager heads down the tunnel, swathed in satisfaction. His team have carried out his instructions to the word, and they have got their win. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
What I most admire about this outfit is the cohesion.